Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a pop-up. And that is that. One left for LA, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the fourth, now the DH for the Padres, Miguel Andujar. And that one fouled off. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That's the ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Ripped on a line to center. PADRES should have this one, and there's one down.
Up next,
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-1.
Ball.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The Dodgers up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here comes Manny Machado. Doubled his first time up. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Way out front for strike two. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Oh, 0-2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Smith gets it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. It's the back here at Petco Park. We go to the top of the fifth. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball still 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Popped in the air. Left field. Laureano takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Alex Call digs in now.
Yeah.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2. Bounce to the left side. Fires over to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Right here, Xander Bogaerts now.
Bogart.
Check swing and a ball outside. Ball one. High fly ball right field. One away. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Struck out swinging his first time. Ground ball right side. Freeman takes it to the bag. Home man for the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Grounded out his first time up. On the ground to third. Muncy. Play made. That ends the inning. Still nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but
Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two now. Up the middle. Bogarts to Tatis for the pivot. There's one. A sensational double play.
oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Hey, ha!
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Outside low. And now it's 3-2. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk.
Number 44, Andy Cahill.
Pages, the next to hit, takes outside. Tucker off of first with 2 away. Swing and a foul out of play. Late swing fouled off. That one missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now. First and second. 2 outs. Muncy digs in.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Here comes the skipper out of the... A new pitcher in the game, Adrian Morejon. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Now he steps off and looks it back to second. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Two on, 2 outs. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in San Diego, well, we go bottom 6. Here's Ramon Laureano. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Look out, almost got him upstairs. Time called now before the payoff pitch. Got him looking.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, Freddie.
So up next, Freddie Fermin. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. And there are 2 outs.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Tatis in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back here at Petco Park. Top of inning number 7. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Morejon, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
You'll one.
That's a ball.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Tatis to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Foul ball.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Out to short. The throw to first. Inning over. Dodgers down in order. Bottom of the 7th. So here's the Padres DH. Miguel Andujar.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Jonathan Hernandez, the right-handed sinker baller, who looks to be readying himself. Klein getting loose as well. 2-1 down. Line drive, that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Up next for the Padres.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. Sheets. He's been much better on the road than here at Petco Park this year.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Gavin Sheets goes deep. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Ohtani will depart, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
Alex Vesia gets the ball now.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Manny Machado up to the plate. That one lifted to left. Hernandez under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
And here comes Sander Bogarts. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Snags it on the run. 2 away now. So digging in, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. That is the inning. 2 across on this San Diego homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in San Diego, we're at the top of the 8th. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
In the air, right field. Castellanos on the move. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Mookie now, known for his late inning heroics. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Down the inside corner for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's a 1-1. Hauls it in for the out. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's a ball.
The Padres trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. It on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Pitching change here, Ron Marinaccio.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. To second, there's Bogarts. And the inning is over. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jonathan Hernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a foul ball. Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Lake Trinan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Throw short, hops him at first. Can't come up with it. He's safe. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch swinging. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Fermin off of first with 2 away. Hit in the air, center field. Pajes under it. Brings it in. And that's the inning. Back here at Petco Park, we go to the 9th. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Ball outside.
Outside with a breaking ball. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The Padres trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Popped up. Fermin under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next to the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
So they're down to their final out. Stepping in, Will Smith.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Marinaccio going for save number 1 in this spot. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.